welcome to another episode of Bite-Sized Strategic Portfolio Management. This session is going to be on democratizing your data. Start out by just giving an overview of the different modules that we have in the Tempo solution that are going to be in play here. So you can imagine democratizing your data is to take information and represent it elsewhere and giving people access to it. We're going to talk a lot about custom charts. We're going to talk about the BI connectors. We're going to talk about the integrations between structure and other modules and how the wording, information from RoadMonk from top down is important and how published roadmaps tie into that. We'll start out on some pretty things. So inside of custom charts, you can have really, really beautiful and very customizable dashboard build-outs. It's like what you can do inside of the existing Jira dashboards, but on steroids. Very flexible and very, very popular with customers that are looking for ways to represent data within their organization. Some key takeaways about the value of custom charts as a whole are around the low time to value there. It's very quick to build a visualization, very quick to tie your data source, especially with the structure integration in place. So work that's already been wrangled and organized can set the structured data source inside of a chart. So the same work that your program management team was doing is now quickly available for somebody looking at a dashboard of their own work logs that's filtered down, or information that somebody has to run reporting on progress or initiative status, etc. You take that information and put it into a dashboard. There are various ways you can slice and dice it and build visualizations very easily for various consumers in formats that are most important for them. Go a step beyond that, you can think of custom charts as being the way to have visualizations for anybody and everybody. They're very easy to build, they're very easy to consume. Sometimes there are use cases that need a much deeper level of visualization and data parsing, and in those scenarios, a business intelligence tool like Power BI, Tableau, or Looker Studio comes into play. So with our connectors to Power BI, Tableau, etc., you can take the data from the Tempo suite, in particular timesheet data and cost tracking data, and put that into, in this example, a Power BI dashboard. But again, most of the larger BI tools are things we can integrate with pretty quickly. So now you can take and have custom representations and also tie the Tempo data and Jira data to external sources. So if you've got work inside of your HR platform or inside of your financial management platform, it can all be tied together and represented and then shown back inside of Jira with our dashboard items that show our BI projects. That data democratization goes both directions, and the work that is being represented and reporting up to the roadmap level can be published and shared out with the world. RoadMonk allows for sharing either by publishing URLs publicly, password protecting if you need it, or commonly within organizations, they'll embed their roadmaps inside of a Confluence or SharePoint site. This allows for people to see and visualize the contents of a roadmap without having to access the road mapping solution inside RoadMonk itself. It's designed for allowing consumers of the data to work in an area or visualize the data in an area that they're already using instead of having to log into another platform, instead of having to become a RoadMonk user. An important piece to remember in the data democratization story is how everything ties together. You don't want to get caught trying to explain something that isn't true. So just remember, structure as the source of truth is the superhero, the superpower here. Because the data inside structure can report up to RoadMonk, then the effort that's tracked in timesheets and planned in Planner and allowing for the dates that we set in structure to report up to RoadMonk, which allows for that publication that we saw. Same concept of the work that's organized in structure being represented inside of cost tracker and custom charts allows for the data to be seen throughout the Tempo ecosystem without having to reconfigure and search for it multiple times.